G'day everyone, Jason Nunn, Fisherman's Warehouse, Tuckerworth, Marks Point. This Friday's fishing report. With a bit of luck, the last of the rain starting to come through now. Look, expect some really good conditions tomorrow. Variable winds around about 10 knots. Going to be west-southwest early, and in fact going to the northeast. A late nor'easter on Sunday, so we're going to salvage 2 good days, and conveniently enough it's Saturday, Sunday, which we really do deserve. Offshore, look, right out on the shelf at the moment, you've got an uphill tide, so that current actually running uphill, a bit of a spin off from that big downwelling that's basically moved well south of us. So I know a couple of guys were talking about going out tomorrow and having a bit of a look. Water temps only in about that 9.5 degrees. We're really interested in what actually happens out wide. If you're going to go out onto the farm area and down to the Texas, just take a bit of care today. A little bit of nor'east swell coming in, and obviously we've got run-in tide behind us here now up at Swansea Heads. So you'll just have to take a look into that angle and just always be aware of that low tide. Of course, tomorrow we've got high tide in and around about midday, and the low tide will be 6 o'clock in the morning. So you've just got to work that in to just your approach. The winds will be favourable, so I reckon offshore could be a bit of a go. There's still kingies coming in from down around the Texas, and a great opportunity to get down there, as really no one's been down there in virtually a couple of weeks. Still getting reports of inshore snapper. I heard a report yesterday of a few trag getting around on these inshore reefs, particularly up around Newcastle, Redhead area. The ones at Redhead aren't that big, but obviously there's a little bit of better quality to the north, so a little bit of encouragement if you're going to go out there and tackle some of these offshore situations. You'll need to be careful if you're a rock fisherman in the morning. Just got to pay attention to what's going on with that swell, and particularly as that tide starts to come. So a bit of a rock fishing warning, particularly early tomorrow morning. The beaches, seeing a few bream and a few whiting now getting onto the beaches, which is great to see, but I think that'll increase as we start to move in the prawn run. The prawn run will basically commence around about Wednesday night, Thursday night being the ultimate, I think. Wednesday night it's around about 7:30 change of the tide, so it gives you plenty of opportunity to get down. A lot of fresh water been coming through from all the rain that we've been having, and I just think that this run in particular will be a real good one. There'll be a lot of prawns move out. We're seeing big numbers of bream and whiting now already starting to build, so the use of tube worms in particular for the whiting will be perfect up around that Marks Point area, particularly around the Sand Islands, and no doubt in here just behind us, Salts Bay, another very, very good spot for bream and particularly whiting on these prawn runs. That run will go right the way through into next week, so we should see some really, really good results as we get right the way back through the other part. And I'll give you an update on next Friday's fishing report. A lot of flathead in the shallows. Again, Swansea channel fishing very, very well, up around Marks Point, Belmont Bay, and of course we talk about a lot down along those fringe areas back at Swansea Flats, and particularly at the back of the commercial co-op there. Some really nice flathead getting caught. There's been a few crabs in the lake. Some of the guys aren't doing as well as others, I might add, but I still think, the western side, and particularly down past Pulver, probably getting the better of the crabs. And look, we're getting some mixed results fishing wise, even though there's plenty of fish in the system. Some guys are having success and others not. So look, you just have to get out there. You've got to get off the lounge and actually have a bit of a go. A few squid starting to move, and I just think the squid numbers will really pick up as this prawn run gets into gear. So the advantage is there. We're going to have a good week or so period of those prawns coming through. We'll probably see a few back in the channel. I know there's still been a couple of kings up around the bridge. The salmon have really dropped off. However, there are still a few stragglers in the back reaches, Killaman Bay. I know there was a few schools there up towards Fishing Point. Been a few mulloway around, and look, there's been a few mulloway on no doubt our local beaches, and Stockton in particular has been fishing quite well. I reckon this swell is going to slowly abate, so you just got to take a bit of a chance and just have a look at it, particularly look at it tomorrow and into Sunday. Looks like some rain coming next week, but again, that won't hinder that prawn run. I reckon that'll just push more prawns out. All in all, look, it's the last of it. Let's get out there. Let's make some plans for this weekend. Let's get out there and have a bit of a go. Bream, whiting and flathead in the estuary, I think you're going to be on. Let's get out there. See you next Friday.